där. Då välkomnar jag alla till det här informationsmötet inför valideringen och lämnar omedelbart över till Jörgen. Varsågod Jörgen.
Yeah, thank you, Marie. And I'm one of the two others Marie mentions, being the head judge for this competition. And I'm happy to work with Kill and Marie on this. And I'm also happy to say congratulations to all of you becoming finalists. That in itself is an achievement because there's been submitted I wouldn't say hell lot of pictures, but quite a lot of pictures for the competition. So making it to the finals is an achievement in itself. And you should be proud of that, whether you're going to win in the end or not. We have created this validation site to make communication with you easier, both for you and for us. We request that you only use this site for information we need to get about the pictures, so we can be sure that we have all the information we need when we are evaluating your work for the validation. And we will in the system send you a series of emails whether we want more information or need more information and the status to what is happening. An important page, you can say, is the first page here, the front page of the validation site, where we are going through what information you need to understand what goes on. The file size can be up to 100 megabytes, and we request zip files and zip files only. In the text sent out for you, there is a guide in how to create a zip file. You can upload up to 100 megabytes here, and if you have anything that goes beyond that, and some of you have had that, I've received up to very many gigabytes. We use WeTransfer, and you send the email to my email address, headjudge@smfotografi.se. And a technical, small, important part is not to use any smileys in the text you are writing when you are creating the tickets. I will show you how to create the tickets, because if you do, then the ticket is not created. This is a software we have not developed ourselves. We have adapted it. And these smileys are making a nuisance if you use them. So just plain text. Remember to fill in the competition category, the image number. That is the image number for the print round. If you have images that we already validated in the digital round, please inform me of the number, us of the number when we make the ticket, so we can go back and find it. And please fill out the explanation fields when you create the ticket. When you create it, check that you get a green, mean created, or red, mean not created. If you get the red one, find out what's wrong or try again. I'll show you how to log in a second. These are the states, the status that the tickets are going through. First you submit it, then we haven't seen it, received, that is coming back from me, that I've actually received your files and your information. Then some of you go to what's called need more, that we have a question for you. In progress, we are working on it, approved, everything is fine. Nothing to worry about. It goes further on for the judging once you've sent in your print. Disqualified in those unfortunate cases where this process ends in us having to disqualify the picture. Before this would ever happen, we would have been through a need more. Asking questions. You would at least hear from us, right? You may or may not receive one more than one email at the same time because one information automatically is sent out when I change the status between these different levels, and then a message sent for you. Now I'm logged in here. I just have one test message, but you can submit. You log in here. It says log out, but you log in. I can just log out.
May I say something here?
Yes.
In case you are not able to log in, please send after a new password, because in the transfer between our systems, we never see your passwords. And apparently there has been some issues with the coding of the your password. So I guess that most people need to send after a new password. And when you change password for this site, it will not affect your competition login at the competition website. So you don't have to worry about that. And second thing, if there is something you don't understand in English, please just make a note and ask us, and I will translate for you.
Thank you, Marie. I was also just about to say this when logging in, but I'm happy you said it also. So use this one, lost password, if you cannot log in. In most cases, that will solve the problem. So now I'm logging in. And I here have the tickets are already created, but dashboard, this is this screen, submit a ticket. When you do a new one, you can also do that here. So we get to this. It already fills in your email address, your name. You can give me your phone number if you like. You select the category of the image, say commercial. This status you cannot change. I can change them afterwards. Here you put in the image number. And here you can write a text, right? If you want to make it fancy, you can use these, but plain text is fine for me. And here you can attach your file. So you choose your file, you go out, and you can only see, I can just take a PDF here. I try, and it's not valid. So only zip files, right? And then you submit your ticket. When you click submit ticket, you see it's working up here. Different browsers shows that differently, and here I got my green bar. So this means my ticket is actually created. If I had done something so it couldn't create, it would have been red, right? Now, an email has been sent to me and to you, and I'll just go see if I can find that email here. Yeah. See, I'm getting an email like this, where it says that you have created a validation ticket. It's a standard one, and you should get a copy that you have created this ticket. You will also be able to see it when you click my tickets. So it should be down there. And I'll just, sorry, I'm going off this screen for a second because I'm going into the administrative system just to see if I can find the new ticket.
Om det är någon som har några frågor så får ni jättegärna ställa dem. Jag har även koll på chattfunktionen, så om ni vill hellre skriva ett meddelande så funkar det också jättebra.
Just for fun, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is how the ticket looks for me. Just for your information, I have here your text. Here I would have download if you uploaded the file. Status submitted, so I change it immediately because I received it and downloaded to received. And that takes a little time. Now it's received and you get an email confirming you actually send in some material and that you have something that you can prove to us. You don't need that, but that we have actually received this and you know that things are going on. I know that some people can find it weird whether did they receive it or not. I've gotten that kind of email. But you get a confirmation. If I need or we need more information, we will write something to you here and you will get an email about that. And I'll change the status here to one of the other ones, right?
We have got a question on when we will validate the images, and we will do this on Monday. So, and we will work as fast as we can, but as thorough as we can. So it might take a couple of days before we have finished all images validated. And as soon as your images are validated, you will get messages about it. So you don't have to be worried for a long time. So no later than like Friday next week, everything would be done. So, yeah.
For many of you, when we start going through them, we will send out approved, because that's luckily what happens to most of the pictures. In some cases, we will ask for more information. It will then say need more. And we will send an email with the question about what else we need. And then when that's done, you will get an approved or in very, very few cases a disqualified.
Then there is a question about what you are supposed to write in the field about how the image was taken, what kind of information. Well, it's very different from category to category. If it's very obvious that it's a studio portrait, for example, you don't have to write how you took it and how the lighting was done or something. We see that. But in other categories, it might be very interesting. For example, in the wildlife categories, if the image is taken in Africa or in the Laplands or whatever. So if we feel that we need more information, we will ask for it. So you don't have to write like a novel of information with all details, how the settings were in your camera, etc. So just make it brief and we will ask more if we need more information.
As Marie said, it relates to the category. So sometimes for like a reportage image, we want to be sure that it's actual reportage. So explain maybe the relevance to the category if you want to go more detailed. But yeah, we in doubt about anything, we will ask questions. So don't be so nervous about what you write, because if it's not fulfilling, we'll just come back and ask more questions.
Yeah. And then we have some people asking if you have happened to name your zip files not exactly as we have asked for, does it matter?
I've been very forgiving on that.
As soon as far as we can connect the image, the zip file with the actual image, I guess we can solve it, but otherwise it could be a bit tricky. So if you know that you have written a very strange text instead of the one we have asked for, please send us a message separately so we can find the correct zip file.
But if you include the image number, that's the print round image number, in your retransfer, and you name your ticket, that number, we'll find it. But telling me that you already submitted material for image 123 in the digital judging does not help me. I'm not going to go through 1600 pictures to find image 123 and find out what that image is in the print round. You tell me, otherwise I don't know. More questions?
Any more questions? Yeah.
Here on the screen now, you can see there is the 2 tickets, and one is submitted because we didn't reply to it. The other one is received, right? This is the one I just did. How it looks for you. So this is what you submitted, and this is my, what we in Danish would call volapyk reply.
It seems that most people has got their questions answered, I suppose, because there is no more questions in the chat. And so far, no one has raised their voice in the meeting either. So.
But then when you have us, do you have any other questions regarding sending in pictures besides the validation site? Or in any other way connected to the competition?
Not so far. If you need to know more about the print, how to handle your prints, on the smfotografi.se there is a special tab where you can find all information about the print, submitting prints, and how to think about the measurements and the passport holes and everything. I need Jörgen, can you get into the smfotografi.se website?
Yes, I can. See. Oops.
There we are.
Yeah.
For the FAQ tab on the top right, there we are, print guide. There you will find everything that's important for the print competition.
It's important that you check your prints and you ensure they look according to the rules similar to the digital file. I'm repeating that because unfortunately every year we have had to disqualify pictures on that rule because it does not look, or it's not cropped, or it is not something related to the digital file.
Yeah. But it gets less and less, so don't be too nervous about it. Just be very careful checking your prints before sending them to us.
Yeah.
Well, it's very quiet, both in the chat and meeting. So I guess that we have managed to explain everything so clear that everyone has understood. Is that correct?
Det stämmer bra.
Vad bra. Det glädjer oss.
Well, then all I have to say is good luck. We are looking very much forward to see all your magnificent pictures
Yeah.
in the live event.
Det har kommit en fråga om ifall man verkligen som privatperson kan skicka företagspaket. Det viktiga, företagspaket är ju att det körs ut. Så när ni beställer utkörning eller när ni bokar paket så finns det på PostNords hemsida om man ska skicka till ett företag eller om man ska skicka till en privatperson. Skickar man till företag så kryssar man i att det ska köras ut. Det är ju en tjänst som man måste betala extra för. Men man kan absolut skicka så att det blir att det körs ut till företaget. För som vi har gått ut med informationen så kommer vi inte ha möjlighet att hämta på några utlämningsställen i år eftersom vi är på en konferensanläggning och ingen av oss bor ens i närheten av Enköping. Så det är superviktigt att alla paket kommer fram till konferensanläggningen. Vi har också fått en fråga om var vi kommer lägga upp denna inspelning och den kommer vi se till att lägga upp på vår YouTube-kanal så att ni kan gå tillbaka till den om det ska vara så. Sen har vi en lite halv fråga här om vi har några, men frågan är vad vi har några av. Så du som har skrivit det, du kanske kan komplettera lite så vi förstår, eller så att jag förstår. På hemsidan där under guide för framtagning av tävlingsprintar så såg jag att det ligger en länk. Jörgen, will you please scroll down further? Stop. There. Nomad cases is a very good one.
And they last you for ages.
Yes, they do.
I have some still in use that I bought more than 10 years ago.
Yeah. Och de är stabila och bra. De brukar vara, jag vet inte om man på de här behöver köpa extra med så här skumgummifyllning i. Men annars så kan man se till att ha gott om bubbelplast. Se bara till när ni packar era bilder att ni inte lägger bubbelplasten direkt mot tävlingsprintarna utan ni lägger silkepapper runt. Och för guds skull, ingen tejp. Tejp är totalförbjudet runt tävlingsbilder för det kan sabba både era egna och andras tävlingsbilder. Och sedan så talar Laila om här att hon kan lägga upp ännu fler länkar till ställen där man kan köpa sådana här boxar. Så att håll koll på vår hemsida här så ska vi se till att det kommer upp ännu lite fler tips om var man kan köpa printboxar. Men det känns kanske som att vi ska avrunda det här mötet då. Har ni några frågor i övrigt så självklart ska ni slänga iväg en fråga till oss så svarar vi på det så fort vi kan. Så jag vill börja med att tacka både Kjell och Jörgen för att ni har varit med idag och svarat på frågor. Framförallt Jörgen som körde demonstration av verifieringsprogramvaran. Så önskar jag er alla stort lycka till inför printfinalen. Och som sagt, man når oss på e-posten ifall det är någonting ni undrar ytterligare. Och vi kommer se till att den här filmen läggs upp på vår YouTube-kanal så att ni kan kika på den i efterskott också. Tusen tack för att ni var med idag. Ha det så fint.
Tack.
Hejdå.
Hej.
Tack, hej.